Hi folks, I'm Tony Young with EventStore. Let's talk about reading events from an event store. We discussed in a previous video that when you append an event, it is appended to the end of a specific stream. When you want to retrieve the set of events in a stream, you perform a read operation. You can either read from a specific named stream, such as loan request 1, loan request 987, etc., or from the entire event log, which is also called the all stream. There are also system projection streams that allow you to access specific categories of events, such as all events with a stream with the prefix loan request, or all events of a specific event type, such as all loan requested events. More on these system projection streams in a future video on projections. Depending on your use case, you can choose to read forwards or backwards from any position in the stream using input arguments to the read methods. You can also request a specific number of events and set a timeout to which the server must adhere, or the read operation will be considered as failed. The result of a read operation is a set of records returned in a data structure for your programming language of choice that can be iterated and processed as appropriate for your use case. Let's look at an example using Python. Suppose you want to read from a specific named stream called loan request-1. You can use the read stream method in Python. It accepts a required parameter called stream name, which is a string that references the name of the stream to read. For finer control over the read operation, you can optionally specify some other parameters. Stream position is an integer representing the event number from which to start reading. The default is to start from the beginning of the stream. Backwards is a boolean that will return the events in reverse order, starting at the end of the stream and working towards the beginning of the stream. Limit is an integer representing the maximum number of events that should be returned from the read operation. I say maximum number because if the stream does not contain that number of events, only the existing number of events will be returned. Timeout is a float representing the number of milliseconds after which the client will consider this read operation as having failed. The results must be returned within the number of milliseconds or an exception will be thrown. Credentials allows you to override the credentials set at connection time with a different username and password to authorize reading from a protected stream. Resolve links is a special parameter that we'll talk about in another video on projections. In this example, we're reading from the loan request-1 stream. As we did not provide any additional parameters, we'll start reading from the beginning of the stream, reading forwards towards the end of the stream, and retrieve all events in the stream with the credentials of the user that connected to the event store. This operation will not time out. In this example, we're reading from the loan request 987 stream, but this time we want the last 10 events appended to the end of the stream, and we'll read them backwards. We'll use the credentials of the user that connected to the event store, and this operation will never time out. In this example, we're reading 5 events from midway through the stream, backwards, and the operation must complete in 1 second or it will throw an exception. If you want to read all the events that have been appended into the event store, instead of to a named stream, we can use the read all method. There are no required inputs to this method, and the same optional parameters are available as when reading from a specific stream. Read all also includes additional parameters to filter event type or stream names using regular expressions. In practice, most applications only require specific event types or to process specific streams of events. Since the all stream contains every event written to the event store, do not read from the all stream, but instead read from named streams, as they keep your applications to processing only what they need. After read stream is called, what we receive back is an iterable set of events. This iterator allows for very quick and easy processing of multiple events using a for loop or other looping operator. Each event has several callable properties, including ID, which is the event UUID, stream name, which is the name of the stream to which the event was appended, stream position, which is an integer that is the numbered position of this event in the stream. Stream position starts at 0 and is ever increasing. This is useful for keeping track of the position in the stream up to that which we have processed. Type is a string representing the name of the type of this event. Data is a byte stream representing the encoded data payload of the event. In many applications, this is just a JSON object that is decoded and processed. Metadata is also a byte stream representing the encoded metadata payload of the event. This is also often just a JSON object that is decoded and processed. Link is a connection to a linked event. In EventStoreDB, there are some special streams called projections that allow us to combine events from different streams into one new stream. More on this in a future video. Now that you've retrieved and decoded the event, you can process it according to your application logic.